What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. The 1st of November. We're taking a look here at Aerodrome finance slash the United States dollar. It is the first. It's a new month. Wow, what an end to the month yesterday. Haven't seen a day like that in a while. We had cryptocurrencies get hit pretty hard, but not as hard as the uh, U.S. stock market and futures. So definitely uh, a nice, interesting Halloween ending to the month. Spooky, to say the least. Ticker symbol AERO USD. Aerodrome Finance backing off a little bit. Really have this, uh, half decent looking head and shoulders forming here. The left shoulder is not the greatest. The head is okay. The right shoulder is probably the best of this. And we are starting to move lower. Let's keep in mind, guys, that this thing it's still possible that somewhere, let's get the correct tool here, somewhere within here could print a higher low. So essentially, if we took out the lows over here from the 25th of October, that would be a lower low. So that would look something like this here. Okay. And that would be, a confirmation of a lower low, confirmation of a breakdown below the head and shoulders neckline. The neckline would be, let's see if we can get this drawn on here. I want to welcome all the new subscribers to the channel, guys. Appreciate it. So let's call like that the neckline. So let's say we collapse today, we would look something, like this. That's possible to play out. If we print a higher low, which, maybe that'll happen today, tomorrow, we could actually turn and rally from here. We would have higher lows and essentially higher highs. So this pullback here is, I believe, still a higher low. This is a lower high, but so far a higher low. So we're kind of in that transition mode here. Is this market going to rally from here and print a higher high, or is this market going to continue to roll over, put in a lower low, break down below the neckline, and then you have a confirmation of a head and shoulders breakdown? The target for the head and shoulders breakdown would be basically the depth of the body here, or the head, I guess you want to call it, to the neckline. So you would take this depth here, and then you would add that basically over to the right hand side, and that would give you probably somewhere down in here of a target. I'll have to get that together for the next video. So we'll see. I don't know what will happen with these markets right now. Again, we'll jump into Bitcoin in just a moment and talk about that. So far, we still have some decent resistance at the 128, 129 level. Again, it acted as resistance over here, which was in the end of September, early October. Rallied up to our 144 target, rolled back over, found some support at 104, rallied up again. It looked good. Resistance, a pretty strong resistance at 128, 129. And then we got a decent break yesterday on Halloween. Today's nothing. It's very quiet here in the markets. I don't know. We'll see. We're not getting a very strong bounce here, which is what you want to see if you're a bull. We'll get those 1 day sell-offs in the stock market, and the next day is up huge. Right now, I just checked the futures markets. That didn't happen. It could happen throughout the day, but it didn't happen overnight. And that's telling me that the selling is not over. So we personally got out of a lot of positions yesterday in the market. Some for profits, some for just about break even, some for slight losses. But that's a big warning sign to me that these markets got hit very hard Doesn't mean we won't recover today, but we haven't moved up overnight, like I said, and that market's telling us that the selling potentially is not over yet. But anyways, we'll see. If it rallies, we'll get back in. No big deal. So that's what I see here for Aerodrome Finance, guys, is potentially this not so perfect head and shoulders is getting closer to playing out. We'll be back in the next video. We'll get you the projection here for the head and shoulders target. It's basically this depth you would add to over here. That's probably something within this zone here, which is like, if I take a quick guess, maybe 75 to 80 is probably the target to the downside if this head and shoulders plays out. That's that. Again, we still have a higher low, okay? We still have a higher low. We just want to keep an eye on it because it can quickly turn into a lower low, a break below the neckline. But so far, this is still a higher low as of yesterday. Today's low are higher than yesterday's as well. So that's that. Pretty much going to wrap it up there for Aerodrome. Let's drop over to BTC USD, Bitcoin. So Bitcoin got very close to its all-time high just 2 days ago, 3 days ago, whatever it is, right around the 74,000. A little higher, I think it was. Let's see here, 74. 73, it's almost 74,000, and then we backed away. So all good. I mean, this doesn't look like it's in trouble just yet. I mean, this thing's stair-stepping to the upside. We have higher lows, we have higher highs. We're just pulling back here. We have support this morning for Bitcoin at 68,748. You can see the candle backing off of that level, backing off of what was once resistance, potentially flipping into support. We have a daily lower high over here after we touched that 73,494 upper price target. Again, we'll see what happens. This could just be a couple days of selling, and this market could easily flip and start to rally once again. The cryptocurrency market looks in better condition for a rally than the stock market. We have the Russell 2000 over there, which it would be the, let's show you this. If you're still watching, you'll get a little bonus here. So this is the Russell 2000. Yeah, the small caps. Let's see if we can get the, I guess we could do IWM. It's essentially the same. So we have IWM, the small caps, the Russell 2000 rolling over a few days ago, put in a lower high. It's very close to putting in a lower low. So we had that start to roll over recently. We have I guess we could just look at the DIA. But so the Dow Jones as well started to rally and then actually rolled over and did put in a lower low yesterday. So the Dow Jones, the Russell 2000 already started to roll over before the S&P, which rolled over yesterday. I was looking at these markets yesterday morning, and again, we were long these. We had this little rising channel here, and I'm like, that doesn't look good. That looks like a classic wants to break to the downside, and we actually got that yesterday. So that was one of many positions we were stopped out of. Here's another example of that, a little rising channel here, broke to the downside. So I'm showing you this because these markets don't look as good as what Bitcoin looks like right now. Again, big gap down yesterday for the Qs, for the NASDAQ. So we'll see. Again, who knows how far down all of this will go. We could quickly bounce and head back to the upside. But the point is, the Bitcoin pullback looks healthier than the stock market pullback. So Bitcoin could, flip here and head back to the upside. But we'll see. We'll see. We're still long the Bitcoin futures for now. Again, don't know how long that will go. If the markets bounce, we'll stay in them. If they continue lower, we'll quickly be out of those again. Guys, thanks for watching. Aerodrome Finance is up 0.38%. So far, we still have a higher low, but it could quickly turn into a lower low, a break of that neckline like we had mentioned. And we'll be back hopefully before this thing starts to break down so we can give you a lower target for the head and shoulders if that plays out anyways. Bitcoin is, BTC is down $1,000, 1.45%. Guys, of course, not financial advice. Let's see what happens here. Got elections on the horizon. Maybe these markets are seeing something before we see it, or know something before we know it. Who knows? All speculation. Maybe we're heading into a correction for the Christmas rally. Don't know. I do know that the charts will get me in or get me out of the markets before any major trouble. You guys have a great day.